exciting game. Postseason just gets more fun and more fun. Our game is really growing, and that's a really good ball club, and it was fun to compete against them. And I think for our upperclassmen to just kind of settle the team down and enjoy the moment was big. So just really excited to survive and advance and be able to move forward.
Take questions, please.
Can you talk about how Allison handled the start and how Ashton did close it out?
Yeah, I think, a lot of people's question marks for us in the beginning of the year was pitching and what we were going to do with pitching. And, I think it's taken us all season to gain some confidence as the pitchers and then the defense to be able to understand what they're capable of doing. And they've stayed in it. Our defense has stayed in it. And that was really big. I think when you're battling experience and maybe some injuries here and there, trying to get through there. So gutsy on her part, and these guys are backing them up, and that's what it is this time of year. It's just, gritty and give everything you have and leave it all out there. And it was awesome to see Royalty get after a lot of pitches. I think it was 70 today or something like that. So that was big for her.
Devyn, for you there in the sixth to be able to give this team the lead, can you just kind of walk us through your mindset of stepping up to bat there and what that moment was like?
Yeah, I mean, just like Coach just said, it's a team effort right now. Our whole motto is 4-1, so only need everybody. And we've kind of just really dove into that. And Issa and I were just talking before and talking plans a little bit. And I was like, you got this. And she was like, yeah, and if I don't, you do. And so just kind of like the motto of going at it together and next man up. If I don't get the job done, I have all the faith in the world that the person behind me is going to get the job done. So just really committing to that and trusting each other makes you kind of be able to go up there and just get your swing off like I was able to do.
Talked a lot about the youth of your team and the strength that they have, but to have those senior leaders or the veterans, I guess, be able to shine today, how awesome was it to see them have that moment?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the joy of earning a national seed and being able to play at home is, you get to play in front of your family and friends, and, it's a comfortable environment. And I know this one, has been a Knoll forever, so it's really cool to be able to play here in front of her family. And I think the moments, that's what you train for all season long, is to have moments. And we have knockdown, drag out fights every now and then, to get us through our mentalities. And then, we get a huge swing and make a big difference. And that's growth. And as a coach, you can't play, and these guys can. And so when they can have their moment, and I see her pounding the base at third, they just work so hard for those. And to be successful on that side is just really cool feeling.
You had some interesting catches in the second inning.
Catches.
It's all that goes down in the scorebook.
It's catches, yeah.
I know. So one, you kind of stuck your glove up, and it kind of it seemed like you kind of fell in the glove. Was that, as your former professor, you got to tell me the truth, was that kind of luck, or did you have that all the way?
I mean, it might have been a rocky start, but in the end I caught the ball, and I think that was just mindset. Maybe it's rocky in the beginning, but you just have to keep going. Give your whole effort, until it's over.
What was Paige Gould doing to keep you guys kind of off balance early in the game, in the first 5 innings before you kind of got to it?
Yeah, I think coming in, it was pretty off speed. She was kind of keeping us off balance, kind of blending pitches and mixing pitches. So I think as an offense and as a team, we just had to commit and find a way to commit early or find a way to execute a plan. I think we were struggling with that a little early in the game, but obviously towards the end we just kind of came together and tried, as Devyn said, her and Issa just talking about it, just talking through what you're seeing, talking through a plan, and then trying to execute that plan.
Devyn, Coach had mentioned you've been a Knoll your whole life. You think about being a little kid and growing up or coming to games and just getting to have this moment and to lead your team here in the winner's bracket of the regional. Is this something you imagined when you were younger, or what is this full circle moment kind of like for you?
I think, every little girl, and just being able to look up to people who have played here before and know that they've kind of laid the foundation to let me have this opportunity. And it's all I'm trying to do for the people coming up behind me is leave it better than I found it, lead them in a way that, they're going to be confident. And when I leave here, they're going to say I left it, in a good spot, and they're confident in what they can do. So it's full circle. I would say more so just from my time beginning here to now, kind of the leader I've evolved into, and the way I can lead my team and speak to my teammates is super special to me, and really tried to dive into that this year. So that is definitely a full circle moment for me that I'm proud of.
Lonni, what impresses you about UCF?
I think that they got challenged a lot this year in a new conference. and I think they've stayed the course. You know, we're pretty familiar with UCF, and they're very talented, very senior heavy right now. So, you know, I think when you have a lot of seniors willing to leave it all out there on the field, it becomes a challenge at times, and it's going to be a dogfight tomorrow. I mean, they're really gritty, experienced, a ton of experience. They got depth in the circle, but that's what this time of year is all about. And you know, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Any more questions?
Quick one for Coach. Allison kind of had, you know, the walks today, but other than that, she pitched, I thought, pretty well. How do you characterize her performance? What do you see from her specifically tonight?
Gutsy and just giving everything she has, and that's, I think, everyone right now is going to do that for us. And so I would say, you know, Gutsy, she loves the opportunity to pitch for this program, and she wants to give it, so she's going to give everything she can.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Any more questions?
Thank you, guys.